In your eyes, Larry, a Styleson fan. Louis Tomlinson woke up 5 minutes before his alarm clock was meant to go off that Friday morning. It may have been a pure coincidence, or it may have been due to the fact that he had that art story test today, which he was going to pass with flying colors. He didn't like to brag. Yes, he actually kind of did. But he has been a student of the years ever since he came to St. Mark's private school and years on. Oh, he was in his last year of school, ready to graduate and to go to university in London to study economics like his father and then take up the family business. His father was the CEO of the biggest investment company in England, and his mother was the best lawyer in England. They got married a year before Louis was born and moved from London to Doncaster, where his father's business took off. They bought a big mansion and gave birth to 5 more girls and a boy. They were also a big party of the Christian community is in his town. They went to church every Sunday, where his parents were big donors, just like they were to his school. So you could say everything Louis had was thanks to his parents, and he didn't mind. He liked being spoiled. He liked he liked being envied by his classmates, and wanted by all the girls in his school. Of course, no matter how many girls wanted him, he'd always stay loyal to his girlfriend since year 7, Eleanor Calder. She was third best in his year, high after his best friend Liam Payne. The three of them had big plans for the future, graduate on top of their class, move to London and study at Oxford. The constant ringing of his alarm clock snapped Louis out of his daydream, and his cigarette as he slipped in palm against the top of it. He rolled out of bed before he went straight to the mirror to see if any kind of impurities appeared on his face overnight. If he was the perfect student and son, he had the perfect in looks too. The only thing he didn't like about himself was his tummy and cheeky woman types. His mother had hired a personal trainer a year ago when things started getting out of control with his eating habits. To be honest, it wasn't his fault that his parents chef to be more exact, put 5 different kinds of food every day on the table. He turned sideways and placed a hand on his tummy, which was still hurt no matter what. He sucked in, because that way his stomach seemed somewhat flat. He sighed and let the hair out before he went into his dressing to pick out his shirt for the day. He had gotten a whole new wardrobe on month ago, right before school had started. It's pretty much consistent of button up, shirt, blazer, Tommy Hilfiger, V-necks, tights, jeans, and suspenders. He shows varied from tones to conserve, which he wear, and his formal dress shows that were part of his uniform. After after he had finished washing up and dressing up, he grabbed his already packed backpack and walked down two long flights of marble stairs. He found his family already at the dining table, waiting for him, so they could say their prayer before they began eating. He sat down next to next, next to Lottie and dropped the bag at the foot of the chair before putting his hands together. Do you have do you have any plans for tonight? His mother asked, looking at him from across the table. Hmm, I don't think so, no. I don't think so, no. I don't think so, no. Louis answered as he cut in incredible eggs. Why? Your dad, your dad, your dad, and I have a party to attend in London tonight, so Elena will probably, probably, probably come over to stay the night. Elena was their babysitter ever since Louis was a little kid, and ever thought he could perfectly take care of himself at his age. The girls still need supervision, and Louis couldn't be bothered with them. After they finished eating, none of the maids come to clean up, and they made their way out of the house to the car that was waiting for them right outside, ready to take them to school. The twins were starting their 30th year there. Felicity was starting her 70th, and Lottie her 8th. When he got to school, he couldn't help but smile because he could feel a lot of your eyes on him. He adjusted his backpack and kept walking, sending a few smiles towards a group of girls who were huddled together, elbowing each other. Ninth grader, he thought, shaking his head. He spotted lying right outside his classroom, talking to Barbara Pelvin and Eleanor. He knew Barbara, mainly because of her good looks, but also for the fact that there had been a rumor going around that she was sleeping with Neil Neil Horan, the blonde Irish guy in year the blonde guy in year 12 that went to the public school right across the street. If if there was one thing Louis Tomlinson couldn't stand, it was the perfect is it was the fact that there was a public school across the street from St. Mark's. It was a bit inconsiderate, in his opinion, to put above 2,000 people in shit building right across from the best school in Doncaster. To make matters worse, his seat was right in the front of his classroom, right by the window, so all he had to do was turn his head to the left and he could see the old building. He walked past it every single day to the spot where he was supposed to get picked up by his private chauffeur, and he could say he was kind of disgusted. Those kids had absolute no manners. They were spitting on the road, smoking in public, logging loudly, and sweating like sailors. They didn't even wear a uniform, and some of them had tattoos, which, in Louis' opinion, was a complete waste of the bodies. And besides the fact that Barber might be having sex kind of stunted Louis because his parents had told him that is because his parents had told his dad that it was best to wait until marriage. Eleanor and him had gotten promised rings years ago, and he had no problem with just kissing and cuddling. "What's up?" Lois asked as they come to